Good morning, I'm Belinda with Belinda's Baubles, and welcome to day 2 of A Texas Vlogmas 2024. I'm coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. I am Belinda, and welcome to my home. Today I will be opening up 2 advents. I have Mousewitch Yarns, Adventure Around the United Kingdom 2024, and a Scrappy Advent that I put together during Christmas in July. So I'm also going to go over a little bit of what happened with the ones I opened yesterday. And we'll just see what happens. Today is a work day for me, so I don't know what else will be on here as far as content, but I did record a few little things when the grandkids were here over Thanksgiving weekend that I may throw on here. We'll see what happens with the day. All right, so you ready for this? So Mandy with Mousewitch Yarns and Mouses Makes Podcasts, she gave us a list. So day 2, because we are traveling through England, looks like we're going to be traveling, I think it was over 6 hours drive or an over 8 to 9 hour train ride. And since I'm in England and I'm not likely to be driving, we're going to be taking the slow route and knitting along the way as we travel. Okay, let me have my little vicarious trip here, you know. Okay, so today we are going to visit the Angel of the North. And the first thing that I think of is the TV show Vera. I've got a stitch or a progress keeper around here somewhere that says, "Shh, I'm solving TV mysteries." Yeah, it's very much me. So the Angel of the North, and I did look up a little bit of information yesterday, but if you just Google it or put it into YouTube, there's quite a few little shorts and videos if you're interested in learning more about the Angel of the North, other than the fact that it's just beautiful. I looked up the location and everything, and I'm going to put it across here because I know I'm going to mess it up. You really don't want to hear my American slang attacking it. All right, so today is a work day for me, as I said, so let's go ahead and get going. So day 2 in our Union Jack bags here. Okay, a little bit of crinkling here. Ooh. So the picture inspiration that Mandy used was nothing that I saw whenever I was doing any research on it. Like a stormy sky with the Angel of the North. And this is what she's come up with. All those mauves and yellows, nothing that I expected. Nothing at all that I expected. Now, the mauve with a little bit of rust color to it, that I would have expected, but the rest of this, oh, it's amazing. I'll see if I can take a picture of this and put it up here to give you a closer look at it. Okay, put that aside. And what I am making with these is Fair Isle mitten calendar. And since it's 2 color work on these mittens, and it's only, yesterday the clue was only going to be 7 rows, so very doable in a course of a day, but I needed 2 colors. And so I'm wanting to kind of just match these up as I go along and just see what happens. You know, they may not work really well, they may work really good. You never know. That's part of the adventure. So yesterday, since I didn't have the second color, I could only do the cuff, which I decided to do in black. With Mandy, she loves the color black, so I figured most of this would go. and then the first row of day one's color. So today, that should be interesting. I'm going to put those together at lunchtime, and we'll see what happens. Okay, where do I want to put that? Okay, so you can still see it. Okay, so on the Scrappy Advent, and the suitcases are applicable here since we are traveling. Ooh, a Heathered Handmaids. This is called Canyon Views in her Simple Sock Mini. See all those colors there. I'll take a picture and put it up here. And this will be added on next to the hat, which only thing I got done yesterday was I got started on the rib, and it's a 3x1 rib. So I've gotten started on it with yesterday's color. And I'm not going to keep up with these from day to day necessarily. So this will just go on next. And I haven't decided yet how much of each one I'm going to use, or if I'm going to stripe them. And we're just going to have an adventure along the way to see what's happening next. I'm using my Belinda's Baubles stitch marker here that's bouncing around on me. Where is he? Here we go. Oh, he's being shy. How about that? We'll go that way then. There we go. And some bees that Mandy gave me. Okay, so I have my lunchtime work cut out for me. Let's see where we go from here, and I will catch up with you guys later in one way or another. Not my regular coffee. I wanted a peppermint mocha, but they were sold out. This one is, sorry, I had to double cup it. It was hot. This is a caramel brulee. Not bad. All right, so I figured we could just talk on the way to work. And turn that off. I was listening to the news a little bit on the way over here, but we're not discussing that. Okay. And trying to get out of my parking space. It is another chilly morning here in Texas, and I am enjoying it. Okay. Where is she going? Pulling out right on top of me. Morning drivers. And I have about a 10-minute commute from here. It's not bad at all this morning, but I thought this would give me a chance to just pop on and say hi, because I did not have time to really talk to y'all much other than just showing you the advents this morning. I have a couple of things planned for later on in the week that should be fun, and I did record a few things to show you guys while the grandkids were here over Thanksgiving weekend. And I'm not planning on any of these videos being super long. I know if you're like me, you're watching quite a few different people. And we have sunshine this morning too, as well as chill. But I'm watching several different people, so if it gets into 20-30 minutes, it kind of really gets in the way sometimes. Of course, I'm having to make left turns since I came this direction. Usually I make all right turns, and it's much faster. Here comes a break. I don't know if you're able to hear that or not, but lots of honking, but it wasn't at me. Okay, so yesterday I did not get a lot of knitting done. It was kind of sporadic. In the morning, we went and met up with our daughter and grandkids at McDonald's on the way, or with their way out of town, so that we could say goodbye to them. And then Seaver's friends came over, his gamer guides, and one of them's wife crochets. So Whitney, she's been on the video with me some. Her and her sister will usually do one day of, okay, I need more coffee already. I need to drink my coffee. Shoot. What I do in the spring. Yarn crawl. There we go. So, they'll usually do one day of yarn crawl. So she came over and she was creating something on the couch, and we were watching their son Jeffrey run around and play and everything. And so I kept getting distracted, and then one of the guys mentioned that he had missed the brownies, because usually I'll make brownies for them or for Thanksgiving, and I didn't make them this year, so I went and made a batch of brownies. And we just had a great day. I think the last of the guys left about 9:30, so I watched a little bit of TV in between. So Jeffrey and I watched The Grinch, and we watched bits and pieces of, this is the way my morning goes. Despicable Me 4. I've tried watching it twice. It looks like it's probably the best of the Despicable Me movies even, but I'm only getting to see bits and pieces of it because I'm watching it with kids. So I'm going to have to sit down and watch it on my own, I think, or with just Sam, so that I can actually see the rest of the Despicable Me 4, because it looks like it's really good. And the hat that I am making is actually due to the designer's love of Gru. So his long scarf, and so she's turned it into a hat. So I thought it was kind of appropriate to at least cast it on while watching Despicable Me. So no train this morning, yay. So I should be able to get to work on time. I usually do. I really do. So I'm going to just continue on driving here a little bit, and I will catch up with you guys probably at lunchtime. I'm going to work on the mitten and see if I can get yesterday's clue done, because I will need, and that's one of the good things, it's just a short little bit, so I can work on probably one or two, it'll be about every other day that I'm able to work on it, so that way I can work on the hat in between. All right, I'll see you later.